Have you ever met someone and knew within the first few seconds of meeting them that they would be in your life forever? I had this feeling when I met Miss Isola Humphrey in Chattanooga, Tennessee, summer of 2014. My church youth group went to Chattanooga that summer to work on people's houses. We were put on a cruise of about 10 people and were sent out to the house that we would be working on. We got out of the van, walked up onto the front porch, and as soon as we rang the doorbell, Miss Isola opened the front door and said, "Hello there." From this very second, I knew that there was something special about her, and I couldn't wait to get to know her as the week progressed. Every day I got to know Miss Isola a little bit better. I learned that her husband had died, and that she had faced several obstacles throughout her life. I also learned that she's a counselor. She counsels people in her house and over the telephone across many different states. This is primarily why she needed her house repaired, so that she could continue the ministry that she felt called to do. Every day was a new day, but unfortunately by the end of the week, we were unable to finish the work on her house. Miss Isola could probably tell nearing the end of the week that we were far from done, and that by Friday we probably wouldn't be done. Even still, she handled that with patience and kindness and never once got upset or seemed disappointed. Miss Isola taught me so much during that week, so much more than I can cover in this speech. Miss Isola taught me the importance of encouragement. As soon as I met Miss Isola, I could tell that she was an encourager. All throughout the week, she would watch us work on her house or even help us. Or if we seemed to get tired, she would call us over and talk with us. She would just get to know us about our life and our families. Also, she taught the group the importance of encouragement and how we would work so much better together if we were positively encouraging each other all day long. Miss Isola also taught me that God is with you through the bad. Throughout the week, Isola informed us of all the difficulty that life had given her. However, when she told us of these things, she always ended them with how that was a part of God's plan. She told us that we never go through trials by ourselves. We learned that she had been through many trials, but she never went through them alone, nor did she ever think she was going through them alone. She always put her trust in God. Most importantly, Miss Isola taught me the power of prayer. All throughout the week and during downtimes, Miss Isola would talk about the importance of prayer. She taught me that we shouldn't just be praying once or twice a day, but praying constantly throughout the day. During lunchtime, she would join us for lunch and for a short devotion after. She would give her input on the devotion and give us words of wisdom. She is the definition of a prayer warrior, and I've never met someone that felt so close to God when they prayed. I knew when the week was over and we had said our goodbyes that it wasn't a goodbye. We would still be connected to each other, even if we were a state away. That was important to me, because she had become, in such a short time, someone that I had looked up to, and I had never met someone quite like her. I was disappointed at the end of the week because we were not able to finish all of the work on her house. However, one of the local churches promised us that they would come finish it for her. Over the next year and a half, I kept in contact with Miss Isola and soon learned that no one had come to finish her house. She had been left with what we had left her with, an unfinished house. Through all of our many letters and conversations, never once did I hear her complain or be upset with what she was left with. Instead, she promised me that God had a plan for her and her house, and that whatever it was going to be great. She once told me, after I asked her if anyone had come to finish her house, she said, "I still haven't heard from anyone, but I'm trusting in God. He don't come in my time, but He is on time, and with joy I'll wait because He cares for me." Throughout that week, she taught me the importance of encouragement and that God is with us through the bad. But most importantly, she taught me the power of prayer and all that can happen if we simply put our trust in God.